Welcome to a special Transmissions podcast Hasbro reveal event. We are special insiders, so we got the scoop on the upcoming Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Wave 2 reveals. So we got some new figures to show off, courtesy of Hasbro. So hope you guys enjoy this and see all the new figures coming down for the upcoming Kingdom toy line. So this is the Beast Wars / G1 mashup that's coming very soon. And we're all looking forward to it. We're all excited. At least Jeremy and I are excited for Beast Wars.
A lot of great G1 figures in there.
All right, so let's jump right in. What are the figures coming up? Jeremy, what do we got first?
First, we have a couple of core class figures, and starting off with Starscream. Daryl, what can you tell us about this little Starscream?
All right, well, Starscream is like you said, he's core class, which means he's the little guy. He's the littlest class that they're doing, and he's going to retail for $9.99. And he'll be available April 1st, 2021. And he's an interesting little figure here. Very, very much the G1 inspired Earth jet. She's going to convert from jet to robot in 17 steps. And it's going to come with his classic null ray weapons. So that's kind of fun.
17 steps seems like a lot for a little figure.
It does. Yeah. He's also going to stand 3.5 inches tall, which for us here in Canada, that's 9 centimeters.
He busted out the tape measure.
So much quicker than that.
I wonder why they're the price point is the same as the Legends class figure. Why don't they just call it Legends class? It's a little guy. It's just call it Legends. I don't know.
Marketing.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to use Legends for something else.
Yeah.
Maybe
when they next time they re-release G1, they'll call them Legends.
All right. What do we have next?
Next, we have the core class Megatron.
Right. Oh, and this one is also going to be releasing April 1st and is same price point, $9.99, and same height, 3.5 inches tall, and is going to convert into a tank. So we're still not getting that gun mode for Megatron back. I think at this point in time, the gun mode is gone. I mean, unless you're getting a masterpiece, it's gone.
He's holding his G1 gun mode.
It's true. Yes, there is a gun in the figure, but it is not what he turns into. So yeah, he's a pretty cool little tank, a little gray tank, and he's the turret on him does actually swivel, and you can convert him from tank to robot and back, and not back, but tank to robot in 12 steps. So that's pretty fun. They're doing a lot in this small scale.
Yeah, so we had Optimus Prime already, so now we've got Megatron and Starscream, so you can have a little, mini robot war to go with all your regular size figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can definitely tell that they're using they're taking a lot from their Voyager class Megatron as well, because the tank does definitely look like it's inspired by that Voyager class figure as well, with the feet kind of hanging off the back there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Well, next we have the first fossilizer in this wave. I guess the only fossilizer in this wave, and this is, what was this guy's name? This was a
Ractonite.
Yeah, this is Ractonite. He is a Syrachosaurus.
Yep, and so he is a deluxe class figure. So we're getting a little bigger here, and he will stand 5.5 inches tall, which is 14 centimeters. It's a thing now. I have to do it. And he will convert from Syracosaurus fossil mode to his robot mode into in 16 steps. So and that's pretty good. This figure is going to feature a lower jaw articulation, and these fossilizers are going to be ones that are going to be able to be like those. What were they called? The weaponizers. Yeah, they kind of bust apart and they can be, combined onto other figures and kind of are add to the play pattern of the other figures. Now, Charles, because you are a doctor and you do hold multiple doctorates, what does the fossil for fossilizer stand for?
It stands for Fossilized Osteoskeletal Shield Integration Loadout. Or fossil.
Okay.
I know how long it took them in a conference room to nail down that. It took more than an hour.
Probably. But yeah, so this thing is going to be, I believe it is the new price point for the deluxe class for you guys is $19.99. I think that's new for you.
Mm-hmm. It's been that way for for all the Earthrise figures too. And
okay, very good. Okay, so that's so $19.99 new deluxe class figure, and it is going to also be available on April 1st, 2021.
Cool. Maybe this is all a big joke. It's all April 1st. Maybe it's going to be April Fools. So are we going to have fossilizers show up in the War for Cybertron Netflix show in Kingdom? Like, are these things going to make their on-screen debut?
I don't think that's a question we can answer, Charles. I think we'll have to call up our Jeremy's good friend. We'll have to
FJ DeSanto,
friend of the show.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, next
we'll have to wait and see.
Next we have kind of a re-release of a figure we've seen previously with, I think, a few minor updates. This is RC.
Mm-hmm. And RC is Kingdom RC is coming out again April 1st. Retail price $19.99, and it is the re-release of the Earthrise RC. So if you didn't get a chance to get it, it's going to come with that as well, or it's going to come out in Kingdom. So it's going to convert between robot mode and sports car mode in 15 steps. It comes with a blaster accessory, and the backpack can be removed, and she can stand on it like a hoverboard accessory. So it's a cool looking figure. We've talked about it a bunch because of it being in Earthrise, and it's just a badass figure. So take a look at that if you're interested in finding an RC, and if you didn't find one in Earthrise, which I still haven't. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, we have Kingdom Inferno, which is a remold from Huffer. Not from Huffer. From
Grapple. Yeah. And yeah, so this is our first Voyager figure that we're talking about today. And this is going to be the retail price of $29.99, available April 1st. Everything's available April 1st. So, I mean, I might as well just blanket the whole thing with that. But this is 7 inches tall, which is that's a big boy here. That's almost 18 centimeters. So yeah, that's a tall figure. It's going to convert between robot and fire truck in 17 steps. It's got a G1 inspired extinguisher blaster and extendable ladder. So very, very cool. So yeah, it's a cool looking figure. We've gotten, if you've gotten a chance to mess with Grapple, then you're probably going to like Inferno. It's they're mold mates, and they're gonna act a lot similarly.
Looks like there's a lot of good articulation on this guy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some cool accessories. I mean, like you can see the little the hose on the side of the truck, and all, you know, he's got the wings on his head. You know, that's G1 inspired, because Grapple doesn't have that, so I think that's specific for this one. So
I do hope that they found a way to fix the little clip that kind of holds the like the ladder part into the back of the feet, because that would break off on Grapple if you weren't careful. So when you were transforming it, so hopefully, I mean, it's pretty widespread issue with Grapple, but I can't imagine that the designers over at Hasbro didn't hear about it.
Yeah. All right. I think this next one is the one that a lot of us have been looking forward to in the line, and it is Huffer. And this guy looks like a lot of fun. So, Daryl, what can you tell us about Huffer?
Right. Huffer is now a deluxe class figure. So a lot of those mini bots that we had in the previous generation are now getting upscaled to deluxe class. And Huffer is no exception. So he's now a 1999 figure, and April 1st release date. He's going to stand 5.5 inches tall and convert from truck to robot mode in 14 steps. And the biggest question that I think everyone was really wondering is, will he be able to tow the Earthrise Optimus Prime trailer like he did in that one scene from G1? And he can. So that's pretty awesome. So you can recreate that scene from Heavy Metal War, and it's just great. He looks like a fantastic figure, and he's definitely one that isn't a remold of an Optimus Prime or some other truck figure that's been just kind of, you know, colored yellow and called Huffer. So he's getting his own mold, and it looks awesome.
Although this isn't Earthrise Prime's trailer that they're showing here. The document here said it was Kingdom Prime. So they're doing another Prime trailer.
Ooh. Little tease there.
Yeah, this was Kingdom WFC K11 Optimus Prime.
I mean, is it that different? I think it's just a re-release, right?
It looks very similar.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come with roller. I like that the truck bed can kind of become a shield, and then the other part becomes a gun. It's nice reuse of parts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's cool to have a proper Huffer after a long time.
Yeah, so these
it looks like he's got a big Hulk hand. That shield. It's like a Hulk hand.
It's not only defensive, you can also maul someone with it. Yeah, but these were all the reveals that they gave to us and some other fan sites to reveal today, but they also revealed some things yesterday on IGN. So we wanted to kind of go through some of those too. And starting off with Kingdom Airazor, which I think looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl, what do you know about Airazor?
Well, I mean, the downside of
Beast Wars fan.
Yeah, the downside of this figure is that it's a Beast Wars figure. No, I'm kidding. It actually looks really cool. It is a deluxe size figure, so it's actually getting an upscale from its original Beast Wars counterpart. So it is $19.99. It's going to be available April 1st. April 1st is going to be like Christmas Day for, you know, Transformers to be released.
It's going to be the opposite of a normal April Fool's Day online.
Yeah. The figure is 5.5 inches tall. It's going to convert from bird or falcon to robot in 22 steps. That's a lot of steps for a deluxe figure. And it's got a lot of really cool features as far as articulation in the feathers and wings, and very realistic falcon poses. It's going to come. Airazor comes with 2 photon blaster accessories that can attach to the figure's wrists. So yeah, it looks pretty awesome. And for all those people out there that are Beast Wars fans and collectors, this is definitely a very good looking figure for your collection.
Yeah, looks so good. I love how the wings can go out wide, or they can kind of go next to the body, go down. They're doing some really great things here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like the first really good Airazor figure even like back in the original Beast Wars, the Airazor figure didn't look anything like the cartoon model. So this is the first Airazor that really looks like the show, the Beast Wars show. So yeah.
All right. And then speaking of something that looks just like on the Beast Wars show, we have Dinobot, which had been leaked a couple of weeks ago. We mentioned it, and now seeing these official images, this thing looks fantastic. I am so excited about Dinobot.
It's very cool.
You could be more excited to know that this thing, if you were excited to have Airazor convert in 22 steps, Dinobot's going to convert from robot to dinosaur raptor in 28 steps. Dinosaur. So 28 steps is it's insane for a deluxe size figure. Or sorry, he's Voyager class. So there you go. That's why. It's insane.
Dinosaurs are kind of big.
Yeah. So he is Voyager. He stands 7 inches tall, and the price point on him is $29.99. Available April 1st. So there you go. He's got a lot of articulation, intricate molded dinosaur scale texture, as far as articulated claws, which is pretty cool, and a posable jaw allowing for realistic velociraptor poses. His tail will detach for that raptor mode during conversion, become a cyber slash tail weapon and sword accessories. So that's really cool. It is a very good looking figure, and it does evoke a lot of the images that you would have seen in the cartoon when you were watching it in 96, 97.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The only kind of issue I see is just kind of the chest of the dinosaur mode. I don't know if that's mistransformation or what, but he's going to be in robot mode most of the time anyway.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to hide all that robot kibble in the dinosaur mode. So he's that underbelly is kind of like all your robot parts are just hanging out there.
It's the curse of Beast Wars figures. Is right. You're taking a robot and turning it into something round.
Yeah, but they're doing a lot to try to avoid being shell formers like those Beast Wars figures were.
And as much as I'm not a huge fan of Beast Wars, I still like the toys, and they've done a really good job with these figures. So I'm still very impressed with what they've been able to accomplish here.
Well, and then finally we have one more figure, and that is Leader Class Ultra Magnus.
Earth mode Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
That's right. And this is really cool. I was really interested to see what they were going to do with this, because we did get the leak of this thing coming out. This is Leader Class, like you said, and price point on it is $49.99, available April 1st. It's going to stand 7.5 inches tall, which is 19 centimeters tall. And it's, like you said, Earth mode. So I have the Siege version of this, and I was going through and looking at any similarities. It does appear to have a lot of similarities with the Siege mode or Siege version, but the armor on the Ultra Magnus kind of combined version really changes it up, and I kind of like that. If you're really picky, you can kind of see a lot of similarities between the robot, like the inner robot mode, and the Siege one. They've kind of changed the chest, but the rest of it kind of seems the same. But that fully combined Ultra Magnus kind of badass mode, that's awesome. I really like the way that looks, and I'm probably picking this up. When you go and you look at the car carrier mode, the transport mode, you can definitely see a lot of the similarities between it and the Siege version, but that robot mode is just that's just the mwah. It looks phenomenal. So yeah, expect this thing out on April 1st, 2021, and it's different for a leader class figure because it's going to convert between robot and truck in only 12 steps. So it's kind of light on the steps.
Well, that's just the white robot, and then adding on the armor doesn't count as a conversion step.
Oh, I convert it. I would add it.
I'm just saying what the document here says.
Oh.
I gotta say, I'm not really feeling the cab. Like the cab has so much kibble hanging off of it, both in truck mode and in robot mode. It's a little disconcerting. Like he's got so much junk in the trunk there in robot mode.
He's got the wheels hanging off his back.
But the combined form, I guess, makes up for it. The combined form looks pretty good.
Yeah. It looks like the combined form is 21 steps.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. So, I mean, I like it. I don't care what you think, Charles. You're not my mother. So I might just buy this to spite you. I might buy this to spite you. So
yeah. That'll show me. Spend your money. That'll show me.
It will show you. So yeah, I think it looks cool, and I'm really excited about this new Kingdom wave. A lot of great G1 figures in this Kingdom stuff.
Yep. This looks amazing. They're doing some really good stuff, particularly with the animals, I think. And all these things are going to be available to pre-order on Hasbro Pulse December 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern. So they'll be available on April 1st at, generally everywhere, but you can pre-order them at Hasbro Pulse.
That's right. So you can, as a Canadian, you can pre-order these things on Hasbro Pulse. I should say that because it is possible. The shipping is still not great, but I would expect these things to start showing up as pre-orders in places like EB Games, because that's where Wave 1 is already. So, so look for it in places like that.
Right.
All right. Well, that concludes our Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Wave 2 reveals special episode spectacular. Thanks you guys for watching, hanging out with us. And
Hasbro for giving us this opportunity.
Yes, very much. Thanks to Hasbro for including us on the email list. So if you haven't heard of us, we're the Transmissions Podcast. We do a little show every Wednesday and Friday. Talk about Transformers, all about Transformers toys on Wednesday and Transformers comics and media on Fridays. You can subscribe to our podcast at transmissionspodcast.com/subscribe. And we are found anywhere fine podcasts are found. So we're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, everywhere. Everywhere there's a podcast, we're there. Just search for Transmissions. Put Transmissions and Transformers, because there are other podcasts with the name Transmissions, and you might get some weird stuff. So Transmissions, Transformers, you'll find us.
There's some crazy guy on the street corner just yelling our podcast, just repeating it.
So we'd love to have you listen and, come check us out. We love talking Transformers. All right. So thanks everyone for watching, listening, and we will see you on the next special episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.